The cool kids sit at the back of the bus.
I mean, did y'all want to talk about the actual episode? Or?
I knew how this season was going to end when it started, goddammit. Because you know what? Every bad thing that has ever happened in Power is because of Tariq.
So Ghost dying is a bad thing? I was kind of like, about time.
You know what? I feel like it was a good way to wrap up that chapter of it because I love when shows like off the main character.
Yasmin's
I love when they do that. I love when they do that because it takes the whole situation and throws a monkey wrench into it. Now you don't know where it's going. Have y'all seen what's that war movie that just came out? It was up for an Oscar. 1917. I was watching that movie, right? And the main dude throughout the first like 10 minutes, they putting him at the forefront. He's getting all the speaking lines, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then out of nowhere, like 20 minutes into the film, he dies.
Like when they killed Ned?
Yeah.
Or Chris Brown and You Got Served.
And You Got Served. Yeah. Everybody seen Chris Brown and previews for You Got Served. And they was like, oh, Chris Brown could be in this movie. I'm going to go see it. And he died.
What's fucking hilarious.
Quick as hell.
Bread for that.
That wasn't You Got Served.
Oh, that was Stomp the Yard. Stomp the Yard.
I was like, wait, what?
Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Why you let that
I feel as bad as you should feel because I let that ride.
I was like, Chris Brown was in You Got Served?
Stomp
I ain't
the Yard.
seen that one.
Stomp the
Because
Yard.
then I was about to say Little Saint. That was kind of further.
So yeah, I like the fact that they killed Ghost. I didn't like the fact that they made Tariq do it. Because
Tasha should have been able to pull the trigger.
All bad thing. The fact that Tasha's in jail is Tariq's fault. Tasha in jail, Tariq's fault.
No, that's Tasha's fault.
No.
Tasha being in jail is Tasha's fault.
That's Tariq's fault. Because if he would have just went through with the plan, she would have never had to try and frame old boy. She
never had to try to frame old boy.
Yeah,
that was the dumbest thing
she did
that she could have done. Because how is Dre not being dead help your case? Because now he can't refute what the fuck you just said.
But they also can't match.
And you had Tariq on what's his name? Sax.
They burned
on Sax's neck.
They burned him alive. They burnt him to a crisp. So I'm pretty sure it'd be hard to match any of that char, that ash, back to the forensics at the crime scene.
So it was done. If the person that you're accusing is dead and they can't redeem themselves and they're already a criminal, their alibi was just already too sweet.
But you can't just say, oh, it was Dre. Like, it has to be something putting him there at the scene. You got to be able to match that against
Dre
something.
was out at that point.
No, he was in jail.
Yes, he was. And
he got picked up.
No, he wasn't. Because when Ghost got shot, Dre ran out the back and punched Blanca. They had the perfect fucking alibi, and she fucked that up.
Oh, you're right.
Thank you. God damn, I've never heard you say that.
You're right.
Say it one more time for me, please.
Anyways.
Okay. So she fucked that up by prematurely doing too much, the same way she has all season, or her entire time on the show. Through Power. Okay, she fucked that up. Tariq had his hand on Sax already, like, hey, chill out. Because you're going to have some explaining to do, and you're already fucked up.
The fact that Cooper Sax didn't get a bullet is making me mad.
What? I'm glad Cooper made it.
Why?
Because I'm glad somebody made it out. I was hurt Angela died.
He's the dirtiest cop in the entire show. He's the worst cop in the entire show.
Nah.
His entire
Sandoval was definitely better.
Nah.
Sandoval was definitely worse.
Sandoval was getting threatened. Like, they threatened his daughter. So he had a reason for doing what he did. Sax is just dirty. He's just dirty. I am convinced that
he didn't get involved.
He wouldn't have made it to being what position he's in? A state attorney or wherever the hell he is, without being a dirty ass cop. Sax is just a dirty cop. I wanted him to get killed, but more than I wanted Sax to get killed, Tariq. Tariq is the reason why Angela is dead. Tariq is the reason why Tommy has to go on the fucking run. What kind of scoundrel lets Dre?
Hold on, Tariq is the reason Angela's dead?
Yes.
Stop.
Why was Angela?
Angela's the reason Angela's dead.
No, she's not. What? Because she messed with Ghost, so she deserves to get shot because she messed with Ghost?
Because of the
Angela's
decisions
dead.
Angela wanted to make after
Angela is dead because she was doing all of those things in between the witnesses and the DA's office to try and get Tariq off and make sure that everybody else was safe. Okay. Tommy thought that he was going to get left out of that.
Okay.
And after he found out that Ghost set him up to go kill Teresi, he went and shot Angela. Now, if Angela wasn't out there running around,
Angela is the reason Teresi was getting killed.
How?
Angela is the one who told Ghost that Teresi was working with the cops, gave that information to Ghost. Ghost went to Vincent.
Stormy, me giving you information.
And that had nothing to do with Tariq. And then on top of that, they gave Teresi to Angela as a ploy to see if she would fuck it up. Which she did. Again, Angela is dead because of Angela's decisions. Tasha's in jail because of Tasha's decisions. Are you gonna
let me talk at all?
No, because I've said it. I've solved the puzzle. I've solved the puzzle.
Because if you talk long enough, then you win.
Yep.
Anyways, Angela telling Ghost that Teresi was a snitch, that's not killing Teresi. Ghost saying, hey, you need to go take care of Teresi because he's a snitch is what killed Teresi. Subsequently, he was able to find Angela. Why? Because Angela was out there running around trying to save Tariq. Is the only reason why she was out in the open. It was the only reason why he was able to get to her.
Because she need to rewatch
She was out. That entire last episode, she was setting shit up to get Tariq off. That entire last episode, they had put together a RICO case against her. She was out to save herself and everybody off.
Right.
They were all working together. Tasha, Ghost. That's when he told Tariq that I would take the bid for you if Angela doesn't work this out. Angela worked it out so that Tariq could get off. The only reason why Tariq ain't in jail is because of Angela Valdez. Okay. The only reason.
Just a small pause. I hate how black people refuse to say someone's name correct. This is a television show where you hear them say his name is Tariq. I have no idea why only black people will call this nigga Tyreek.
I've been saying Tariq the whole time.
You just said Tyreek. I don't understand.
Who gives a damn what the boy's name is? Somebody give him a bullet, okay? Somebody put him in the ground.
A bullet?
Dog.
Y'all cool with killing kids? That's so fucked up.
He set up Tommy.
That's more fucked up.
He gave Tommy up to the Italians, right? He set up that whole bogus ass kidnapping shit that almost got everybody fucking killed. After he was robbing Tommy for his fucking drugs, selling them at the expensive ass private school that his daddy sent him to.
This is also true.
Mind you, at least 2.5 seasons of this show is happening because he got his fucking sister killed. Put that nigga in a box.
Before that, taking guns.
Put him in a box.
And taking him to the private white school.
Dog.
What was that about?
This whole shit started because you wanted to play gangster and you was doing B&Es with some niggas that you shouldn't have been. You live in upstate New York, nigga. What do you need to be breaking into houses for? This whole thing of like, Ghost never loved his kid and that's why he rebelled. Bullshit. Ghost gave that nigga bubblegum and roses. He gave him everything. Everything. Gave him a penthouse. He did. Gave him expensive cars, expensive schools.
He did. But
gave him everything. And how did you repay that? You got your sister killed. You got your sister killed.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You got your sister killed.
But them as parents made the same wrong decision most parents make by trying to keep your kids ignorant.
I think the moral of the story is
Tariq's back.
Send that nigga to boot camp or something. Military school.
College is definitely not it. Like, don't heighten the skills. But
Tasha talking about when she walking out in handcuffs. Go to school. That nigga ain't going to school.
He did.
We'll see what happened in Power Book 2. I bet it don't end with a fucking degree. I tell you that.
Did you watch
I tell you that.
Yes, it will to get his bread. He gonna get that.
I guarantee you that Power Book 2 does not end with Tariq getting a degree. Absolutely not.
6 seasons, 4 years.
I'm excited for the new Power Books.
I don't know.
For sure.
I'm glad to see Angela again. I was really sad when she died. Like, I was fucked up.
It was Tariq's fault.
That was not Tariq's fault. Like, god damn.
All of that shit was Tariq's fault.
Well, that was great. You guys are done? You guys finished? No? Yes? No?
Oh, you don't have no input?
He doesn't watch Power.
Oh, I forgot. You don't watch anything.
It's recess. Back of the bus. Still at it as always with the homie Storm Dog in the building, the homie Marcus, and as always, Josh. What's up with the main topics? Because I still don't know.
I heard Marcus was going by Lil Marky lately.
What?
Marky? He's been acting a little Marky lately?
No, his new nickname is Little Marky.
That's definitely not my name.
Lil Marky?
Who told you that?
Definitely not going to call him Lil Marky.
Yeah, please don't.
It rolls off the tongue.
It does not.
Lil
Man,
Marky.
I can't call him Lil Marky. It's kind of wild.
So what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day with your lovers and significant others? Marcus, go.
I sat at home and we drank a bottle of wine. Fell asleep on the couch.
Doing the freaky deaky?
Sure. Sure.
You bought her flowers. Come on.
Yeah, bought her some candy. Her favorite candy. Bought her a card.
See, there was thought. There was thought into that. You added in the child. That's
but
beautiful.
It's cheap shit. Cheap shit. I look.
Wow.
Valentine's Day is a manufactured holiday.
It's a pagan holiday for sure.
So don't.
Very manufactured. It's a marketing holiday.
At a certain point, you stop being beholden to that kind of stuff.
Oh, so you're the woke motherfucker, huh?
Nah, it's not about being woke. It's about I'm not about to pay out them ducats for
a nice dinner,
for a night.
Something that you don't do.
No, I mean, but you do that on the regular.
Oh,
like if you do that on a regular basis, it shouldn't be Valentine's Day to make you get up and do something. You can do that anytime. We can go out to eat literally any day.
That's beautiful.
That's true.
What'd you do, Josh?
Why are you being so intrusive? What'd you do?
Yeah, what you do?
What'd you do? No.
How do we deflect by questioning?
You are making it like this big thing. You
because I want to hear male perspectives.
All right.
We already know how a female pretty much feels about it.
Do we? Elaborate.
Yeah. No, we're going to go with what Josh says. Go ahead.
I'm not a woman.
I'm single.
I'm like Terry Crews. I can't
didn't do anything on Valentine's Day.
Ooh, you did the side bitch special. Cool. So what'd you do Saturday? Ooh, I don't mean to make Shorty feel bad about it.
That is kind of crazy. I'm just blowing her spot a little bit.
I am so sorry. Let's move on.
So, what did you do?
I have a friend who's a chef, and she made, shout out to Leeks Treats, but she made, the specials for couples for Valentine's Day, and then on Saturday, she had a side bitch special. I thought that was funny.
So you were
That's where
the
I got
side
that
bitch.
from. Oh, okay.
She had a side bitch special. You had it. So what does that make you?
Okay, so you apparently went to the movies or something with your side chick on Saturday.
Look, you know,
which was actually a smarter choice because everything goes cheaper the next day. So,
what'd you see?
What? You know what's cheaper than going to the movies?
Not going. So
you didn't go to the movies?
You Netflix and chill? You hit her with the, what is it? The Fire Stick.
I don't have a Fire Stick. The only reason I don't have a Fire Stick is it's too much.
The Fire Stick is too much?
I think it's too much.
Too much.
When I can just look it up on the laptop, like.
I mean, but you're doing the same thing.
Literally.
I think it's the remote. Like it's too much clicking. Like when you got to search something.
Have to type something in.
Yeah. If it had a keyboard on that bit, though.
I mean, they do have the remotes with the keyboards on them.
That's true.
They
you
do.
can also download the remote on your phone and just.
And they do have the voice ones. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get into the.
Gotcha. They got the voice commands. They got a lot. That's a weird reason not to have a.
But I've
Fire
never
Stick.
been into the Fire Stick game because of that, and so now it's like I'm not even aware of the keyboard for the Fire Stick and all that shit. So
no fancy wine and dines.
Yeah, how did we get away from that?
Sit down.
What did you do on Saturday to celebrate the pagan holiday?
Because we have a
sharing.
relationship point of view. We got single woman point of view, single man point of view. Give it to me.
All right. So I have drinks at the crib. So there's really not a huge reason to go. I got a bottle of Patron, got a bottle of Henny, I got a bottle of vodka for,
That's the put them out. That's the put them out special.
Right.
Henny and Patron.
So
doing both. You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
The Henny's for me.
Okay.
I fuck with Henny.
Okay.
So
see what night you were having.
Awesome. Dog. I guess we got to look out for what's it?
Scorpio
baby.
Golly.
Oh what?
Why?
No, we don't have to worry about.
Did you know Plan B was also on a special, ladies? I don't know if it's over now, but please go get it, because no one wants a Scorpio. Trust me.
Hey, Plan B sales is going through the roof this week.
Period.
For sure.
For sure. In on that as a stock.
The clinic will be pretty full in a couple weeks. Not gonna lie.
Anyway,
happy Valentine Day, everybody.
Anyway, the other thing that happened this weekend is All-Star Weekend.
All-Star. That little shindig at the house that somebody was noticeably absent for.
You didn't go to the thing?
He had the Hennessy and the Patron. He wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, All-Star was cool. The skills competition was a little crazy. All the big men were like dominating for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Sabonis beat Tatum, which was really surprising.
That is pretty crazy.
Like when they put Sabonis with Jason Tatum, I was just like, that's not even fair.
Tatum's about the dog.
Not even fair. And then he come out and beat him. I was like, okay, shut me the fuck right up.
I think the Pacers as a whole are going to do that this year.
Nah.
They're what, third seed without Depot?
What are they gonna? Well, you know what? They might mess around and beat the Sixers the way that they playing. But they're not. They're not Milwaukee. They're not Boston. Not even Miami. I don't think they can beat any of those teams.
Giannis' year this year?
I don't know if it's this year, but he damn sure ain't losing to the goddamn Pacers.
I mean, I'm just saying it's possible.
I don't think that's possible at all. They don't have anybody to guard Giannis. Who's going to guard Giannis?
This is true. That's true. But you never know. That's all I'm saying.
I think I know that one. I think we can chalk that one up for sure. What do you think of the dunk contest? You think my boy Gordon got robbed?
Everybody's saying he got robbed. I don't think he got robbed.
So when they got down to the last two dunks, I think Gordon probably had the better of those dunks. But
what was Derrick Jones's second to last dunk? I don't remember.
It was the I think he took it off dude's head and went through the legs.
Is that the one where he pushed off the dude?
Derrick Jones didn't push off at all.
He pushed.
But he had a shooter. He had a shorter guy though. He had a shorter guy.
Somebody, I think.
Derrick Jones did?
Yeah.
The one where he took it off his head and put it through his legs was crazy. That was nuts.
But that was two different dudes. He dunked over two dudes on that one, right? It was a shorter guy in front of the guy who actually took it from.
Yeah. That was nuts. That was nuts.
Yeah.
But then he did the Jordan dunk and he took a step over the free throw line, so that was a wash.
But at that point, he had ran out of dunks.
Yeah.
And so did Aaron Gordon. Because I don't think
Aaron Gordon did two of the motherfuckers in a row that was the same damn dunk. So that's why I was like, it was a weird situation because I don't even feel like he should have been in the final round based off of that alone. No. But then once he got to the final round, get that 360 windmill off the backboard.
Markel actually was accurate with the.
No, at first he wasn't though.
Yeah, I'm like, I tweeted that. I was like, Markel's still missing shots out here.
Goddamn. If he don't take that goddamn jacket off and throw an accurate pass for my man.
I kind of want a Montclair jacket like that.
It was dope. 7,500 on a single round. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, 7,500. Yeah.
Messing
I
up
think
my.
It's still like a stack or two for a Montclair jacket.
I was about to say same thing.
Anyway, so
same thing.
Anyway, so yeah, no, that dunk was hard because then he came down with it one arm 360. That was hard.
That bitch was dope. That was dope.
A one arm 360 windmill.
I didn't like how he was crying about it though afterwards. That was. I'm never doing the dunk contest again, bro. We don't care.
I see Dwight Howard saying that because he got exited pretty quickly.
But see, Dwight didn't do anything special. I think honestly he was just there to pay homage to Kobe. That's the only thing that makes sense because it wasn't really anything spectacular. He
should have paid homage to Kobe on one of them. Then he should have brought Nate Robinson out in some fashion on another one.
He should have did that. The first dunk should have been the homage to Kobe. His first one was kind of weak.
I don't even remember what his first one was.
It was just like a little. I can't even really describe it. It was just kind of like a turnaround.
Yeah.
Turnaround dunk. I don't know.
I think Pat Connaughton. It wasn't the white man can't jump dunk, but it was the second dunk. That was kind of dope.
And went off. He caught it.
Oh, and then he
off
hit
somebody's head, off backboard.
Yeah.
And then he dunked.
Okay. So
he
did that.
That should have got him to the finals against Jones Jr.
He did that, And then Derrick Jones Jr., without missing a beat, came back with another dunk that was just as raw. Like,
It was dope.
Like, you just gonna do that? Okay, fine. Fuck it, here's this. It made it on his first try.
I definitely don't have a problem with Derrick Jones Jr. winning because, I mean, he was the most consistent. He had the most in the tank.
A lot of people do. Everybody's saying Aaron Gordon got robbed twice.
You don't do the same dunk twice in a row. That's just basketball.
You know what I mean?
Karma.
You dunked over Chance 3 times. You brought out the little TikTok chicks who don't deserve to be there. Like, come on, bro.
Jumping over a Chance is not impressive to me. Not if you're over 6'6".
Now, if he would have saying that while being dunked over, that'd have been hard.
I love my wife.
The 3-point contest though.
Who won that? Who won the? That was Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield. Yeah.
Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield was shooting.
Bro,
Buddy Hield was fucking shooting.
Buddy Hield. Who's the other person?
Devin Booker was in the last.
Booker.
He was in the last round.
And then the guy from DC was in the
Davis Bertans.
Yeah,
Davis Bertans was shooting pretty well. It ain't Davis. His name is Davis.
His name is Davis.
Davis Bertans. He not from here. He from around the way.
Yes.
They call it
from
Davis
Michigan.
over there.
His name is Davis.
Anyway, you think if Dame was in it?
Oh, Dame was in it. You ain't see him up there with Wayne?
Dame was in the 3-point contest.
In his partial dreads? First of all, sorry, Bar. What the fuck is going on with Lil Wayne?
Oh yeah, Wayne is. He has some dope songs.
He looks crazy. No, he does not.
He
Don't say that blasphemy.
I didn't say his album was dope. I said he has some dope songs on the album.
So, how many songs on the track on the playlist? Like, what was it, like 10, 12?
Something like that.
So if he has 2,
I can only think of 2.
So then that's not even worth mentioning.
But I mean,
that's not worth mentioning at all. But no, Dame was there. He gave his. You can't really call it halftime because it wasn't a game, but he had his performance.
A lot of people were shitting on Queen Latifah's performance too.
She sung Stevie Wonder, so I ain't gonna take that away.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I fuck with Stevie.
I didn't think it was that bad, but I just went on Twitter. Niggas just
hating on Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would like.
I don't think people were expecting Queen Latifah to be a singer. Which I mean, I know that's what she's been.
I was about to say that. I think that's where I was gonna go with that. Like when you see Queen Latifah, you're not looking at her for the vocals,
right?
You know what I mean? You're not looking for her to come in.
Really? She can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Did you
think
like
it was
the
that bad.
performance last night?
Her outfit was very cute.
I'm talking about the singing.
Talking
about the vocals.
Her Nike jacket was so
okay.
All right. That kind of answered your question.
Cool.
In an indirect way.
Did you see the glasses?
Yeah, she was dope. Yep, she was fly.
The ponytail, the golden. It was all together. Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Great performance.
Last thing real quick. Did you see the roast afterwards?
We couldn't keep up with it. We turned it off. We started watching
because it was trash. NBA weekend is trash.
Tiffany Haddish was up
the
there.
The roast was kind of trash.
Up there
you
drunk
have
as shit.
Tiffany Haddish, JB Smooth, Jay Farrow. Nah.
I would have thought they would do better than what they did. I mean, because at least Tiffany Haddish, JB Smooth, get some kind of funny in there. It just wasn't.
JB Smooth is not funny. I
You
don't think
so?
JB Smooth, the funniest he's ever been was in the most recent barbershop. Other than that, never thought that man was funny. Exactly.
I don't remember anything about the most recent barbershop.
Nicki Minaj was in it.
Tariq was in it.
He was in it. He had dreads.
Tiger was in it.
And he was just another badass kid in that movie too.
No one can get him together.
Nobody. That's why you just gotta put him down.
Nah, he's about to.
You gotta get him out of here.
Yasmin's gonna be fucked up. Her sister and dad died.
Her brother gonna die too.
I wonder what a day in the life of the actor who plays Tariq.
Grandma's not shit.
Oh, I know he get all kind of hate mail and shit.
Like, that's got to be crazy to be a character who's hated so much, especially in on a black show. Like it's a wrap.
They gonna have to do a lot to redeem his character in the next show. Because like right now, He's up there with like Joffrey from Game of Thrones to me.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, Tariq is in a bad place with me right now.
Debbie from Shameless.
What?
Yes. More dumbass kids.
Okay,
More
Debbie
dumbass
definitely
kids.
slow as fuck. The whole cut my toe off, that was definitely wild as fuck.
Never liked Debbie.
Why? I love Debbie.
She always just did the stupidest
shit.
Look at her fucking life. What good decisions did she have to make?
Getting pregnant by that Mexican kid.
She was in love.
So your thought is to trap him with a kid?
I'm about to say she definitely trapped my dude with a kid.
I'm sorry. That's
like she just
typical high school shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm in love, so I'm gonna force you to have a baby with me.
Yeah,
that's
like
crazy.
Liam did some dumb shit, like getting kicked out of college.
Carl's fucking slow.
Carl is a gangster,
and I love Carl.
Carl was Tommy. Did y'all see that at the end of the Power?
I did, and I didn't like it.
I loved it.
Carl could do so much better. I just felt like he could have played that different. Like, he was Carl. He wasn't Tommy. I was like, that's Carl back when he first started slinging dope. This is not good.
The braids threw me off.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That ain't Tommy.
Okay, see, Tommy was
He was brunette, now he's blonde. I don't get it.
What happened to the hair?
It's not happening. I felt like Power just started being like, yeah, fuck it. Let's try this.
Could be.
See how this goes.
Might as well.
Bloomberg, yeah. Let's talk about former mayor of New York, Mike Bloomberg, for a second. So, getting into these to the Democratic primaries a little bit. Bernie Sanders is the leader right now, nationally, in the polls. As of right now. Why is that?
I got a text from Bernie this morning.
Did you, girl? Why am I not getting these text messages?
I delete that shit immediately.
Tia got one from
fucking
Bloomberg.
Text me.
Tia got one from Bloomberg a couple days ago.
Back when Hillary was doing something, Hillary, don't hit my fucking line, bitch. Don't call me.
Like I got that email from Amy Klobuchar. That was crazy. I'm like, what are you emailing?
You got an email from Klobuchar?
Bro, you are the last person I want to email from.
But no, I think it's important to talk about him because he is surging amongst black people right now. And it has something to do. I don't know what the full reason is, but I know he's spending a lot of money. He spent about $500 million already on TV, radio, digital advertising.
I should everyone get into PR.
Every now and then I'll look at Snapchat.
So much fucking money.
You actually got to pay attention and maybe vote every now and again.
Yeah, you definitely got to do that.
Yeah, I have the degree in PR. That's all I need. Fuck what I really think about politics.
But you know what, though? She's saying that it sounds ridiculous, right?
But
that's literally what it is.
That's politics.
That's really what it is. Yeah. Like, fuck my beliefs. Fuck my morals. Fuck anything I stand for. Are you going to pay me?
Period.
Cool.
Yikes.
Simultaneously forgive these loans.
So now,
anyway, really fucking with you. I was on Snapchat for whatever reason. I think I looked at some video, and every single ad on that bitch was a Bloomberg ad.
Fucking Bloomberg.
It was like 5 ads.
Bloomberg. And so last week there was quite a few videos that came out. There was a independent why do I keep saying independent black media pundit. His name is Ben Dixon, and he released these tapes of Michael Bloomberg talking about stop and frisk.
Yeah.
Now, stop and frisk was a police policy that they had in New York, basically saying that you can be stopped and searched without a warrant, without any type of probable cause, and it was set forth trying to curb gun violence and things like that in New York. Right, started sometime in the mid 2000s, lasted all the way up until I think 2013 when it was ruled unconstitutional because it violated your Fourth Amendment rights to illegal search and seizure. Right. So Bloomberg, before he launched his presidential campaign, went to some black church in upstate New York and apologized for it and said, I didn't realize, what was going on. I didn't realize what I was doing was wrong. And when I did, I rolled it back and I apologized, right? So there are these tapes that are coming out now of him talking about stop and frisk, about him talking about redlining and all different kind of stuff. Is one where he was saying that basically you could take a photocopy and like a stock photocopy of a black minority ages 18 to 25 and just pass it around to the cops, and that's like your basic suspect. for like the entire city.
Yeah, that's the one I heard.
Just it.
95% of your murders and murderers and murder victims fit one MO. You can just take the description, Xerox it, and pass it out to all the cops. They are male minorities, 15 to 25. That's true in New York, it's true in virtually every city. And that's where the real crime is. You've got to get the guns out of the hands of the people that get killed. So you want to spend the money, put a lot of cops in the street, put those cops where the crime is, which means in the minority neighborhoods. So it's one of the unintended consequences is people say, oh my God, you are arresting kids for marijuana that are all minorities. Yes, that's true. Why? Because we put all the cops in the minority neighborhoods. Yes, that's true. Why do we do it? Because that's where all the crime is. And the way you get the guns out of the kids' hands is to throw them against the wall and frisk them. And then they say, oh, I don't want that. I don't want to get caught, so they don't bring the gun. They still have a gun, but they leave it at home.
Crazy. He was talking. I think he was quoted in one of them of saying, if you look at the statistics and people reporting break-ins and robberies and crimes and stuff like that, since the descriptions are usually young minority males, that we're probably stopping too few minorities. Too few minorities and too many white people based off of that understanding.
He said something along the lines of like 90 to 95% of these occurrences are happening because of the
minority communities.
And I was like, where did that stat just come from?
So in that stint that stop and frisk was a thing in New York, they did over 5 million stops. 77% of the people who got stopped didn't have any charges brought against them.
I'm not surprised by
more
that.
than three quarters of the people there was no reason to stop them at all.
You're just fucking harassing people.
80% of the people that were stopped were either black or Latino.
Crazy.
Clearly racist policy. He was being told that it's clearly a racist policy, and it wasn't the fact that he didn't have the information. Is why I'm really wanting to hit on this and kind of tell people where he was at. It wasn't that he didn't have the information. He knew. This is his thinking. This is his understanding of criminal justice and how to go about stopping crime. It is his inherent belief that over-policing minority communities stops crime. Mm-hmm. So for all of those who are looking at the Democratic landscape and saying, well, I don't know about any of these candidates, none of them represent me, blah, 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 the general excuse for not paying attention to anything in the political spectrum. Before you fucking just check a box next to Michael Bloomberg in any of these primaries that are coming up in your state, just because you've seen an ad on Facebook or heard his name on the fucking radio, or you know, name recognition is a big thing. That's why Joe Biden is still number one amongst black voters nationally. It's crazy, but name recognition goes a long way. So I want to do my part in getting out the true facts about Bloomberg. Because he's not necessarily a proponent of making life better for anyone in our community.
No, not at all.
Right? It was the complete opposite, actually. Mm-hmm. He was even talking about redlining, right? So redlining was something that was done to keep blacks and minorities from owning houses, which created the wealth gap that we have right now in between races. Mm-hmm. Right? Kept people from getting loans and things of that nature. But his argument was when we had that the financial collapse in 2008, right? So people were giving out all these subprime loans to people who didn't have jobs, who they knew couldn't repay them. Mm-hmm. His argument was it wasn't the banks who were giving those loans out. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't the banks who were up here betting their derivatives against those loans so that they could recoup their losses. When they eventually defaulted on those loans,
who couldn't afford.
It was the people who were being discriminated against.
That doesn't make any sense.
For anybody in 2020 to be pro redlining, come on, man.
That's correct.
Come on, man. Like I understand if you don't pay attention to politics, if you don't know, that's fine. I get it. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I get it. Mm-hmm. Don't you dare fucking vote for Michael fucking Bloomberg. Don't you dare vote for fucking Mike Bloomberg. Because in all honesty, I'm probably sure we'll touch on this later when we talk about Bernie, but he's going to be the only one that can last all the way to the convention. Biden's money is drying up.
Endless supply of money.
Elizabeth Warren is pretty much done. Klobuchar and Buttigieg, while they had decent showings in the first 2 states, their minority support nationwide is non-existent. It's non-existent. So they can't last. They don't have the support. They don't have the money. It's not going to happen. Bloomberg has essentially put himself by his own money, put himself in position to be a contender.
2 questions for you. Where the fuck is Tom Steyer?
He's still up there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do you think he can get all the way? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, he has the money to get there, but at some point he's going to look at the polling and say, I'm just burning money.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere.
Fair enough. Number 2, who's worse? Lying Pete Buttigieg or ignorant Mike Bloomberg?
Ooh. God damn, that's like throw up versus shit. I don't know. Those are 2 ugly choices. Mayor Pete Buttigieg or Michael Bloomberg. Who's worse? That's tough. That is tough. Both of them are habitual liars. Both of them have enacted policies that have been to the detriment of minorities. Both of them have, I guess Bloomberg has a little bit more executive experience. I don't want to choose. Out of that. It's a wash.
I'm not going to make you.
Yeah, please don't.
I won't make you.
That's a wash.
Even though I should. Anyway.
That's a wash.
Is that it?
Yeah. Let's go.
You know what? I forgot. My topic that I wanted to bring, I completely forgot about it. Akron alum, Matthew Cherry, won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Which is huge because I don't think anybody from Akron has done anything to that magnitude.
Winning an Oscar? I don't think so. Well,
yeah. I can't think of anything.
Oh, from the University of Akron.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I think he's from Chicago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akron in general, I mean, of course they got LeBron.
But can you think of anything that anybody else from the University of Akron has done that's at least publicly to that magnitude?
Winning an Oscar? No.
Yeah.
No. That would be the cream of the crop there.
And the way he did it with, the short story about the black man doing his daughter's hair.
Yeah.
Is this person black?
No, he's white.
He's definitely black.
Is he?
Yes.
Yes.
He made a story about a black dad
I'm
doing
sorry,
his daughter's
how many
hair.
white people have made stories about black lives or black
about
people?
that?
Yeah, that's pretty specific.
That's why I asked.
That's something that I don't think a lot of
I
white
don't
people
think
would
we
even
can.
know
You can
several
say
of.
it to me like that after he said, "Yeah, so he's white."
Yeah, he's white. Sure. Whatever.
If you would have saw the facetiousness on his face, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure.
Kudos.
Yeah, black guy.
We should play the Akron alma mater.
Should we?
Yeah, let's not do that. Do
Do
you know the Akron alma mater?
I feel like
So you fuck with Akron that much?
white school sounds like
that
that.
you
so it
know
doesn't matter.
all the white school alma maters are the same.
Honestly, they all sound
crazy.
like the same song to me. I'm not
That
gonna
is
lie to you.
Crazy.
Yep. Doom, 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 doom. Yep. See?
Oh man, W's and L's. Let's get it. Who's going first?
That would be you, sir.
Me? When do I ever go first?
Well, it's
That's
a new
the
day.
first time.
I'm not
Please.
fucking with it.
It's a new day.
Baker Mayfield, who
God.
who was a quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, who
Oh,
was a married quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, has a alleged mistress who showed up to the Rovers Morning Glory radio show in Cleveland to tell her story. Do you want to hear the story or not?
is she a Cleveland local, or did she travel to Cleveland? Because
wait,
it makes a fucking difference.
Wait. So, have you ever heard of Rittman, Ohio?
I used to work in Rittman, Ohio. That is scary.
That's where she's from.
Whoa, is he
Where's
black?
she from?
She.
No, she's
No,
white.
she white.
Oh, is he black?
No, he's white.
he
Oh, okay. Who cares?
So,
Sorry.
she was telling a story about the fact that they went to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know if
He
they
beat her?
even actually went to the Cheesecake Factory.
They probably didn't even go. That's probably just a place to park.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
place
too.
To park.
And had sex.
She went ahead and gave him head.
Okay.
And then that was the end of the story. Didn't buy her cheesecake, none of that shit.
But she is here to tell her story. Huh?
She came from Rittman all the way to Legacy Village.
Let me tell y'all what's in Rittman, okay? First of all, I worked at a nice home health company, and Rittman is nothing but old homes, like old folks' homes, and places where you would see like corn maze messages.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Country as hell.
Scary as fuck.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Jeepers
like, you better not have even been close to half a tank if you go out there.
Well, then you know what? This makes more sense to me as to why she had all this extra time on her hands to embarrass herself like that.
She had nothing but time. Guarantee you she worked at the same place I worked. Rittman, Ohio. That's disgusting.
I'm sure she worked at the same place since she was 16 years old. I was probably a Dairy Queen or some shit.
I thought you were saying she was 16 at the time of this.
No.
And
she
was
20 years old.
Yeah.
She's 20 years old.
Now, I can understand why she feels slighted.
Can you?
I do. I get it. There's supposed to be an even exchange.
Is there?
And there was not. And
so
then at the bare minimum,
that come from
she
Rittman.
didn't.
He found her on Snapchat and had her drive from Rittman to Cleveland.
No. She sent him a DM of her little stupid jersey.
He found her on Snapchat.
Yeah, and then he went on Snapchat and followed her. And then
he made her, apparently, according to her, he made her take a video of her entire house to make sure that nobody else was there. So he could pull up.
Even though there was somebody else there.
And then there was somebody there.
Plot twist.
Nigga, you drove to Rittman, Ohio?
I was like, being that you know the type of people from Rittman, which, for context for the listeners, there is Cleveland, Ohio, which some of you might know. And there's Akron, Ohio. Some of you might know it as the birthplace of LeBron James. It's about 40 minutes away.
The only reason you
this
know
place
Akron.
Is outside of Akron, Ohio. About 20 minutes away from Akron, Ohio.
It is not 20 minutes.
It's definitely about 15, 20 minutes.
It is not 20 minutes.
How far is Rittman from?
Like a 45-minute drive.
No, it's not.
Maybe some parts of Rittman, like deep in Rittman, but Rittman is not close. Rittman is further than driving to, what was Akron's other campus?
Wayne College?
Wayne College. Yes.
It's further than Wayne College?
Yes, you drive past Wayne. I drove past Wayne College.
I guess it depends on where you are in Akron. So I'll give you that.
I'm sorry.
Depending on where you are.
Akron is the one little, the red dot with the needle.
5 by 5.
That's Akron.
I can definitely get to Rittman in 20 minutes.
All right. Were you in a space mobile?
Hey, yo, what?
All right, anyway. So,
I was about to say, we ain't got to argue about goddamn Rittman real fast.
So this is in the middle of essentially nowhere. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
And so a lot of country people.
He left the Brown Stadium.
To go to Rittman. So that's the first thing.
Got a Warren, bitch.
I was say that's the first thing that
Warren is like
sense.
a legitimate.
That's about 15, 30. 30.
Okay, 30. But yeah, I was saying Warren is like Youngstown, basically.
So my opinion of Warren and Youngstown, they are two parallel streets getting away from anything good.
Facts. I agree with that.
Facts.
You can literally go through someone's backyard and you were in Youngstown, now you're in Warren.
Thing I'm trying to figure out with old girl though is like,
why didn't he get her the cheesecake?
Well, maybe it wasn't good.
That's
maybe
the bigger question.
Cheesecake worthy.
But no. That's possible.
Hold on. Wait.
But like, why? How does this benefit her? Like,
there's a Cheesecake Factory in Rittman, Ohio.
No. I think that part, the cheesecake thing, happened in Cleveland.
So there were multiple. I'm lost now. I need.
So
there was a relationship.
No, Browns game is happening. Boom. She got a Browns jersey on. She take Mayfield on her back. Sends Mayfield a picture.
She couldn't afford the real jersey, so she taped Mayfield on the back of it.
Yep.
No.
Tapes Mayfield on the back.
This is what we should have started with. We were arguing about the wrong shit here. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why are we talking about this? Do you feel pity for this man?
Rittman talk.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Go ahead, please.
Then
was it in color? Or just pencil?
It was brown. I think it was a Browns t-shirt, honestly.
It might have been a t-shirt.
It was a Browns t-shirt.
No. The paper.
The
paper was their color. Did she?
No, it was Scotch tape.
Oh, was the good penmanship?
You can clearly tell that she just written Mayfield and taped it right onto the back.
Then they start conversating. That's when the video show me ain't nobody in your house and I pull up on you. Pulls up on her and his friend hops out. Like, oh my God, it's Baker Mayfield. Then at a later date,
he still got his dick sucked though. That's crazy.
At a later date,
at a Cheesecake Factory. But what I'm trying to figure out is why.
I have so many questions.
Why do you? Because apparently she got blocked on Snapchat, so that made her expose Baker Mayfield online.
I have so many questions.
Go.
One, were you coming under the premise that you were going into the Cheesecake Factory? Or did you get upset because you pulled up to Cheesecake Factory and was upset because it did not go any further than the parking lot?
I felt like if you was that mad that y'all wasn't going into the Cheesecake Factory.
This is Shorty?
Yeah.
That's the jersey shirt. That's definitely a shirt.
But if she was that mad about not going into the Cheesecake Factory, then he probably wouldn't have got a service. You know what I mean? If she was that upset, you wouldn't have been mad like, oh, we not going in? But then the guy ain't doing that. Well, she wouldn't have said that.
Oh, he wouldn't have got his service. I thought you meant.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got his service if she was that mad.
Cheesecake Factory would have been bad. Let me just catch up. So, okay. I just need to know, did she have the idea we're going to dinner? Because when you change plans that way, that is upsetting.
I don't feel like she did. Because like I said, he wouldn't have gotten done when he got done.
No, yes, he would have. Let me get this.
Does this not look like Rittman, though?
Come on up. That's her?
Yeah. That looks like Rittman. That's got Rittman written all over it.
She looks like she's going to call the police because she's never seen you here before.
She looks like she's going to call the police because she didn't get her cheesecake.
Oh, she definitely looks like a Brenda.
It's Casey.
Oh, Casey definitely sounds right. That's unfortunate. Okay. So there were multiple incidents.
That's what it seemed like.
Yes.
Okay.
According to her.
According to her, she is his mistress.
So the friend, he's married?
Yes.
He got married
last July.
He got married in July.
He's fucking that up already.
He got married in July. They met in August, according to her story.
So this happened right after it. According to her, it happened right after.
White men aren't shit either, people.
Yeah. Where you at? Lonnie Love.
White men.
Goddamn Shan the Seals. Where y'all at? Shit.
That's hilarious.
It is.
She did not get. Cheesecake has some good cuisine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She didn't get it.
She didn't get it.
She didn't get none of that.
She got some takeout.
That money he didn't even bring food over
services.
When he came over to pull up. If no one else was there, I'll bring you food too. It wasn't none of that. I would be upset too, Casey. You're not getting your due diligence. You know what I mean?
But you don't know that she did a good job.
Right.
He came back. He's going to Rittman. Like,
no. Rittman happened before the cheesecake.
But yeah, he went to Rittman.
How the fuck she get to anywhere to be no close? First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no goddamn Cheesecake Factory in Rittman. So how the fuck you get anywhere to get to close proximity?
Well, she probably got a car.
I think she drove out to Cleveland.
Yeah.
If any of this is even true.
That's the whole thing that's getting to me is it's like, why would you just openly say that you was a duck off? Like, I sucked this dick.
The game has changed.
I sucked this dick in the back of the car. He didn't even give me no money. I didn't even get a slice of cheesecake. I just sucked his dick and left.
She's not getting that much clout from this. I just happened to notice this story.
Like on some second-rate news station or radio station in Cleveland.
Because in her head,
from some extra thirsty interviewers that was saying some old nasty shit.
They were
saying
nasty
shit.
Yeah, like the interview was gross.
Let me hear. I gotta hear. Come on, give me more.
You'll hear it later.
Yeah.
What is
I'll
it
send you a link to it. It's about.
What is she saying? Like,
it was just like,
what type of nasty?
So yeah, you got in the back seat, you slopped the knob.
He did. He literally said that verbatim.
You slopped the knob. Did he give it back? Did you get some cheesecake? At least? Did he even kiss you?
He's trying to get pussy off of that.
But no,
I'll take you. I will fucking take you.
First of all, it definitely sounds like he's trying to get in. Definitely sounds like he's trying to get in.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But like also, Like
Casey
you're getting
cool
embarrassed.
now.
Why are you signing up to get embarrassed? Because Baker Mayfield don't give a damn. Only thing you gotta do is
Because
say
money
what
she
you
was
want.
telling everybody in Rittman, nah, I can't go with y'all today. We can't do the Met. I gotta go to Cleveland so I can do this fucking interview. Because these niggas want me here for an interview.
But no, she tried to flex
man.
though. That was the craziest part. She was like, yeah, I mean, after I did it that one time, it was just kind of like, I already had Baker. It's getting old.
She did say that.
What? What?
Literally the best thing that could have ever happened to you.
and
ever.
I will give it to you.
I'm done
One
with
bitch
that
I
shit.
met from Rittman had some nerve. So that, I think that's just a general idea out there. That's wild.
That's nasty.
Very nasty.
I will admit, I'm glad it's not a black player.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
I am dancing.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not Odell. I'm just saying.
It would've
I
been a
pray
young man
Odell
from
wouldn't have did
Rittman.
that.
It was Odell, probably.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. It would have been.
Odell's gay.
It wouldn't have been Casey. It would have been.
Yes, maybe. Absolutely.
How many ass slaps do we have to get people? Yeah, Odell's gay. I feel comfortable enough saying it. I think he is.
I mean, the blonde hair would have did it for
I'm
me.
cool. You know what I mean?
is
Do
what
what
it
you
is.
do. Do what you want to do. But if you had to ask me, if I had to bet some money,
You're gonna bet for
I'm
gay.
putting it on Booty Pirate for sure.
Definitely wouldn't have been Casey. It would have been
not
Kevin.
a booty pirate.
Definitely putting it on,
Not
on
Kevin.
Booty Pirate for sure.
For sure. Anyway, we spent way too much time on this topic.
That's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious though.
At least get her some cheese.
Casey, you could have stopped at the Mickey D. Got her a fofo instead.
If you would have just got her a piece of red velvet, well, none of this be going on.
You know
right
that
now.
damn well
True.
Shorty was gonna get the pumpkin spice.
Oh, she was definitely getting pumpkin spice over red velvet.
Yeah, I think at this point it probably was around October too, so they definitely rolling out the specials for the pumpkin
Because they
spice.
met in August.
Yeah. Timeline is about right on that one.
I bet money. This nigga was like, "Where you from?" She said, "Rittman." He said, "Rittman." The fuck is Rittman? This nigga start asking other teammates, "My nigga, you from here?
Where's
What's
Rittman?
What the fuck?
That's
is that?
fucking hilarious.
Hell no.
Why was the cheesecake the good place to pull up? Like, why was that the safe area? I
he
have
bold,
so
too.
many questions.
He's super bold because Baker Mayfield drives some exotic
A Prius.
car, probably not.
I was like, he pulled that bitch in a
No,
Prius.
he drives some nice ass car. So if you driving a fucking Maserati in the Rittman, everybody's seeing.
This nigga walking
Everybody's
past,
seeing.
going to get the cheese. She was pissed. Somebody saw it. I figured it the fuck out. Y'all ready? They was in the parking lot. He thought he ducked off to a little cut, right? But that was also the time Cheesecake Factory was having a little special, so niggas was out.
On the pumpkin spice cheesecake.
Period. So they come out. They like, damn, who car is this? And you know how niggas get. They got the cameras. They all up in the window. They hold on, there's somebody in there. Then Casey got seen. Casey gave a head. She ain't getting nothing else. Casey was outraged, and here we are.
Now she's snitching.
Well, then she also got blocked on Snapchat.
She got
That's what fucked her up.
Yeah.
Cause afterwards she started, we can't go to Cheesecake no more. That's what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
We can't go to
Damn, I
Cheesecake
really
no more.
can't get cheesecake
Technically,
now.
we never went.
That's what he said. And then he blocked her, and then it was over.
She was real salty. She was like, I
She can't
definitely
even fuck
get
with
cheesecake
pumpkin
now.
spice no more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why the
Cheesecake.
shit hurt. Now you understand why she's really upset about it. She didn't say that in the interview because they advised her not to.
Oh my god. Can she get an L? Is that an L?
Yeah.
That's a dub, honestly.
No,
She didn't
everybody
put Rittman
involved.
on.
Everybody involved gets an L.
She
Yeah.
put Rittman
The
on.
radio station, the interviewers, everybody.
Baker,
the interviewers all on, they
the
all
girl.
on there like, yeah, so you can see there's a blue check mark, so you know it's Baker. Dry snitching like a motherfucker. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, for sure. It was wild.
Bet money, the gas prices in Rittman have just gone up. It's a dub. It's a
an
dub
L
for the community.
Everybody.
You know who else we fucked
That's
it
a
up for?
double L for Rittman.
It's a L for the Cleveland Browns players. Because if Baker Mayfield found him one in Rittman, I'm guessing there's quite a few Browns players that got him a few duck-offs in Rittman. So now...
Cheesecake Factory
Odell,
parking lot
Jarvis
is empty as
Landry,
fuck right
Meek
now.
Mill, all of them.
Casey fucked
giving
it up
all
for
the
everybody.
duck-offs ideas. They all going on the radio station on Monday. So be ready.
It's a
Be
crew
ready.
of Rittman hoes out here about to storm the
This shit
Cleveland
is
Browns
crazy.
office
So wait, when did this come out? Because
this week, sometime last week, I should say.
and all of their
The 11th? What was
shindigs
the 11th?
happened months ago. So what happened now? We need to talk to Casey.
She got blocked on Snapchat.
Maybe we can get her on. Let's see if she'll come on the pod.
Kate, yes, bet money she'll be. Wow, everybody, I'm going on a podcast.
Shit. In Columbus.
Period.
Ooh.
We taking trips.
We're going to the big city, Columbus.
They gonna rent a. Nah, they're gonna take a bus.
They're definitely taking a Greyhound. For sure. Greyhound it out.
Or ride with.
You could ride the metro. Is there a metro in Rittman?
Probably
they
not.
don't have a public transit. They don't have a public transit.
I'm sure they got a bus. Everybody
they probably got a bus.
Nigga, I'm telling you right now, I don't think they have more than one school. Let's be real.
Rittman Middle, Rittman High, Rittman Elementary.
Pre-K, Rittman.
Rittman. Hell no. Anyway.
We switched it up.
I gotta give a dub to the URL. Smack out here.
Oh my God.
Doing things. So they just announced that they got this joint venture, this URL, Drake, and this app called Caffeine, which I guess is going to be like this live streaming app. So they're going to do this big thing where they're like live streaming some of these app battles that they've been doing, and Drake is supposed to be like somehow a part of it. I don't know what Drake.
Yeah, I was going to say. So this means we're going to see Drake battling.
No,
but then I'm not interested.
No, I think it's supposed to be on Drake's channel for the URL.
Oh, okay. Still not interested.
Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, I think it's supposed to be free, but I don't know. I don't really. Nobody knows like the real details behind it, but it looks like a play to make battle rap more mainstream. Because obviously, what other reason would you get Drake involved in this?
Yeah,
like Drake even posted on his Instagram for it. So
shout out to Smack. I honestly think they just attached Drake's name to it for that very reason.
Literally the only reason I can see that.
For that very reason, just to make it more mainstream, more digestible in certain circles where it isn't right now. So I absolutely think so. Speaking of Drake, did you see that Quentin Miller is out here begging for work?
I saw that he was upset because his quote unquote life changed after the whole Meek Mill situation. No, I didn't see he was begging for work.
He was begging for work.
That's crazy.
But in all honesty,
that's crazy that Drake would let that happen.
It is crazy that Drake would let that happen.
Come on, Tampax Poppy.
And also, Tampax Poppy. I was when I had seen that because it was an article in what was it? I think it was Hot 95. I put it out, Hot 95 put it out.
Hot 97.
Hot 97. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It's Power 105.
Power 105, and so Hot 97 had a little clickbait ass article. And it was like, Quentin Miller's out here begging for work, blah 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 blah. And I see it in the comments. They were like, "Well, he handled that that ghostwriting situation all wrong." And I just sat there thinking about it, like, you know what? I agree. He kind of handled it like a cornball.
Yeah.
Because if you the guy, you can just be quiet.
For sure.
And just keep collecting the checks.
For sure. You wrote "Running Through the Six with My Woes."
Dog. Just stay quiet and collect the check.
Yeah. Don't say shit.
Check. Yeah. And then that made me go back and listen to his album that he put out last year, and that shit was brazy. Not a good way.
Scorpion?
No, Quentin Miller's.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I've heard some of Quentin Miller's music. It just don't hit.
But it sounds like somebody trying to rap like they're Drake.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Well, he put his whole soul into Drake's music, so that would make sense.
Yep. But again, shout out to Smack in a new platform. We'll be looking out for it.
You ready to see live streams of K-Shine getting bodied?
No. Okay, so I know this is all. I have to talk about it though, because it's a definite dub for me.
Uh-oh.
Did you already talk about when the white rapper came on, pulled the T-Rex? He told me not to say this.
Didn't we already talk about this?
I literally just asked that question, so perhaps
sure
yes.
We did.
Anyway, dub for me for the black community because he said, okay, so what he said was
on my time right now.
He told me I can't say the N-word, and then he said the N-word, and a black person that was standing on his side punched him in the fucking face.
No, the guy punched him was who he was going against.
He was standing beside him.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
The angle
Either
was
way.
weird. The angle was weird on that one.
Thank you, Joshua. Hilarious. Dub for the black community. Go ahead.
Thanks for stealing all my time.
You're welcome.
Fuck it. Last thing. Bernie out here winning in Iowa and New Hampshire.
Yes, sir.
Huge dub. Unless, is there anything you guys say about it?
No, definitely a dub.
I want Bernie to win.
I
registered to vote, guys.
Look at you.
Well, good for you.
Look at you.
Hit the round of applause drop for her.
For sure.
Good job.
I don't know what that was.
That was
Matter of fact,
that was my
Shakira.
Shakira.
Round of applause.
Whoa. Good job doing your civic duty as a citizen. You got to, man. Bernie is a front runner. He is the front runner. He's the leader right now for
the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm, for one simple reason is because he is the only candidate
down with the brothers and the sisters.
Bill Gluckman down for
bitches.
He should run.
But he's not a person.
Not real.
He's not real. But Bernie is leading to me because he's not for that type of like incremental change. Like I think a lot of like older black voters have it in their mind that if we can just get back to what we were before Donald Trump, everything will be all right. And Bernie is the only candidate to me at this point that goes well beyond that. He doesn't treat Trump as the cause; he treats him as a symptom of what's actually going on.
That was well spoken.
And so, I'm definitely going to be casting my ballot here. Whenever they roll into Ohio.
I was say, when is the Ohio primary?
I am not sure.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one who
so.
didn't know, because I was going to say.
No,
somewhere in March maybe.
So we're coming up on Nevada. Next after that is South Carolina, and then we have Super Tuesday where they do like a bunch of states at the same time. Yeah. I have no idea. We may be in Super Tuesday. I don't know.
I think we're after Super Tuesday, but I think we're like right after Super Tuesday. I think. Don't quote me on that because I don't fucking know.
Even still, man, get out and vote. Even if you aren't supporting Bernie, get out and vote. Don't
Ohio
vote
primary,
for
March 17th.
Man, before we say
March
that,
17th.
St. Patrick's Day.
Can we?
Ooh,
Let's get
go cast your
drunk.
vote and then get drunk.
Yes. Are you guys doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
I was just getting ready to suggest something.
I think we should.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to wake up on St. Patrick's Day, get lit, vote, get even more lit.
Okay. I don't think
it's
a smart idea as black people
to
give them I think we should go in there consciously, like sober enough to vote.
Fuck work.
Also, whoa, okay. Nope.
Yep, fuck work. Whoa. Fuck responsibility. We get drunk that day.
Okay. I'm down with that part.
Yep, getting drunk.
For Bernie?
Getting drunk.
Can we wear green Bernie shirts? Can we make green Bernie shirts?
I love it. I love it. We're going to go vote in green Bernie shirts.
Can I get another applause thing?
Yep.
Actually, I guess you can get
instead, can I get like the URL things? Because I want
shit
like that. That's what I want for that one.
Bang, bang.
Yes!
Bang.
Don DeMarco.
Who is that?
Why did you find that so quickly?
Green Bernie shirt. Google.
I need it.
Payal.
Feel
Even though it was like Einstein.
I don't like that.
No,
that doesn't sound like a great.
Sometimes you gotta let it burn.
That doesn't sound like a good slogan.
You see my chest?
$13. That ain't even bad.
So we gonna do that?
Ooh, I like this green.
Nope, fuck work.
I want the forest green.
You don't get the forest green.
I'm going with forest green.
We doing it.
Forest green Bernie shirt.
You want to meet us? We'll have some details. We're gonna be out.
We're gonna bar crawl. It's gonna bar crawl is gonna be awesome.
We are.
After I get off.
Nope, Josh is gonna take that day off.
And we're all gonna go to the food hall and we all have to wear the green Bernie shirts. We're
going to food hall? We fuck with food hall now? That was quick.
That's what I was saying. That was the whole point. Maybe instead of listening to refute, you should listen to understand, nigga.
Well, you didn't say anything yet.
I did.
Why are we going to food hall?
Anyway.
What's happening right now?
Bernie shirts. I'm down. I feel like we should
we got 2/3 now, so
I'm down too.
Cool.
After I get off work.
Nope, you're taking that day off. You're taking it off.
I'm gonna vote after I get off because it's better to do things right after
you get off what?
Work.
Oh no, he's taking off work. You gotta take off work too. You just
the night before, nigga. Come on now.
The night before.
You know how I work. I'm not. You're doing a lot. Okay, the fuck out of here with that one.
Both days clear.
Oh, nigga, it's voting day. Are you serious? I gotta go.
Yeah, after work I'll meet up with y'all.
No, ain't no work. Ain't no work on Bernie Day.
We're coming.
Bernie Day.
Bernie Day.
That's what it's called now.
We pulling up to the spot. green shirts, the noisemakers.
Cool. I will see you guys at 5:30.
Turned up.
No, we're coming inside.
Inside what?
If you don't show up,
I was trying not to say his place of
I
employment.
don't work at.
oh, okay. Sure.
So go to sure whatever.
We'll go to whatever you're working at that day, wherever you're working.
All out.
I tried to avoid it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Because somebody is coming looking for you.
You never know.
Wherever you may look.
Or outside of the cheesecake, because we don't know what Josh is into.
Ooh.
Definitely not pulling a Rittman bitch to give me head outside of the Cheesecake Factory. I like to think the women that I choose are a little bit more classy.
So sad.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
She was hungry the whole time.
I thought we was going to go eat.
That's so fucked up. That is like, do you know that in college there was an entire like small group meeting that they had with us, sat us down like, you don't have to take dates for food. Like hunger was a big thing.
Oh
like,
no, that is a thing. Though.
I'm dead ass. We
Girls
were making a food
that.
pantry. Like this shit was real. I remember when I would go on dates, I would like get shit to go to bring back to my friends. Like
I've
it was
definitely
real.
heard of girls like
that shit was
hilarious. She
did not get anything out of it. She did not put, and she at the end of the day she had to put Rittman on. So she went and did the interview. Period. There it is.
She had to put Rittman
on?
Yeah, because she couldn't get the food. She couldn't bring back the cheesecake.
Rittman her hood?
She had to put Rittman on.
Guarantee you she has more than... I guarantee you that she has at least 3 Rittman shirts. I don't know what they say, but it has Rittman on it. She rep Rittman. Rittman is her. That's her.
Fair enough. W's and L's? Who else is taking it now?
Only got one.
I'm good. Okay.
Mr. Jussie Smollett got indicted this week, y'all.
Jussie Smollett.
Mr. Jussie Smollett.
Famous French actor.
Got them charges brought back. Like, this is crazy. So, you fake the assault, and they out here looking for your attackers. Then they find out that you lying, and they bring charges against you. Then all the charges get dropped. The police chief has an investigation open against him. And then they circle all the way back around to charge your ass again.
We coming back.
No, yeah. We got the corrupt police chief out of here first, just so we can so it ain't no stank around this when we come back and get you. But you getting got too. It like this whole situation.
The premise sounded fucking stupid. Was that Dave Chappelle who said something about it? It was like
plenty of people that said something about it. Dave
it
Chappelle,
was a stand
Joe
up that when he was like. It had to have been Dave because he was like, and listen,
like,
we are helping you because we're not saying shit.
Yeah.
3 was it white men?
And that's so it was 2 white men. 2 white men wearing MAGA hats, put a noose around his neck and pour bleach all over him.
So that man,
outside of a subway,
everybody's walking around with a noose.
Mm-hmm.
like
they would.
We heard that Empire niggas here,
right? The racist MAGA people were like, "Hey, Empire nigger."
We heard you were in town. Like,
right.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Like,
that was the most beautiful way to express that because everybody was kind of like,
like all of this is too convenient.
And then we had to look at the celebrities that rushed to him like, "Oh,
I stand with you, Jesse.
Justice for Jussie." And
even now, Lee Daniels, I feel the worst for him because he went from defending Jesse to not defending Jesse to putting him back on the finale, the series finale of Empire, now he getting indicted again. He just looked like a whole idiot.
He does.
He looks like a whole idiot. Which one is it, Lee? Do you support him or not? God damn it. No. Yeah, man. We knew all along. Sure. No, excuse me. Black men knew all along. It was a lot of black women out. Shit, there's black women still defending him today. Like don't
go there. Don't do it.
It's black women out here defending him today.
Amanda what the
Seals.
Fuck?
There are definitely some.
I mean, sure, he lied, but like it's low key noble that he lied.
This is really happening all the time. And even if it was a hoax for the sake of bringing attention to this, then I'm like, that's low-key noble. Like, I'm at my wit's end about us centering situations like this and wanting to make people have to pay.
Listen, you willing to step out on that ledge?
Now we gotta
jump off of it. Ain't stepping on it.
Now we gotta do you how every fat girl had to do Lizzo.
Yes.
You know, you don't speak for us, okay?
No, that's your girl.
No.
Amanda is your girl.
No.
Fuck with
Amanda. I fuck with Amanda, but Amanda getting wild. Amanda, we stopping inviting Amanda to shit.
Amanda,
we not going out with her no more. We not heading to the cheesecake with Amanda no more.
One week. Amanda was definitely a cheesecake. Back parking lot girl at one point.
At some point.
I'm dead.
But no, man, she was like basically trying to say that, oh, well, they let white people off with slaps on the wrist all the time, so they should just let off Jussie too. And I'm just sitting there looking at this shit like, bro, you can't be serious.
Now that's a premise I'm not that upset about. Not like, oh wow, out of all the things you could say.
But that's
and with nothing else to say, I'm not mad that you came up with that.
Nah, man, that's a weak way of trying to defend somebody. Is, oh well, yeah, he might be guilty as fuck and a lying ass nigga, but white people is too, so let him off. That shit sound crazy.
That's pretty.
That shit
Do you feel
nuts.
the same way when you see your friends go free such and such who killed everybody?
Do you ever see me with one of them t-shirts on?
I ain't never said.
You ever see me with a free movie
t-shirt
t-shirt on?
Did some shit.
I hate those niggas.
That shit do baffle me.
Every time.
You're not gonna free somebody.
I know he aired the whole bitch out, but free my nigga.
He aired out our family reunion, but free my cousin till it's backwards. What, nigga? No. Keep that motherfucker locked up, please.
Be.
Right.
I'm pretty sure wherever this outcome comes at this point, with him being indicted again on charges, it's going to be the final thing. Either if he gets off, they'll make sure that he's off for good. If you go to jail, they'll make sure he's in jail and there's no way of him wiggling out of this again.
Listen, if Jussie got the white gaze behind him, he's not going no fucking
I don't think
way.
He does. But my question that I wanted to ask though.
They lost him after the MAGA hots in the news. They brought him to a meeting, I promise you.
Well, no,
it was a
he
boardroom.
lost them when he said it was MAGA supporters.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
They came to the room. He was like, all right, now we would have let you go with the MAGA hats, but the news, Jussie, that was just too much.
So, as a community, is it more important for us to stand strong and say, no, that's wrong, you shouldn't have lied, and stand with that? Because if you don't, if you support him and you say, oh, well, he shouldn't get a hard sentence because if he was white, he wouldn't have got a hard sentence, then you're making it okay for other people to drum up shit like that.
Lock Jussie's ass up.
Lock him up, throw away the key.
He wouldn't mind being there.
Wow.
Lock Jussie's ass up.
Oh, man.
The alphabet group is going to hate us because of you. Because of you.
I'm sorry, they're way too sensitive. Let it go.
Oh, my God. No, I agree, though. Yeah, lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
How bad is that?
I didn't believe him when the shit first came out. I don't believe his ass now. I didn't believe him when they dropped all them fucking charges. I just thought that the police department was so fucking corrupt that they probably did some shady shit to get the evidence that they needed. And so their case was fucked up. So they had to drop everything. Mm-hmm. I never for 1 second thought that he was telling the truth about walking to Subway at 2 a.m. and getting approached by some people that was supposedly looking for him, by some white MAGA supporters that was looking for him with bleach and a noose.
We found him. Empire.
Hey, you Empire nigger.
That's crazy.
Lock Jussie's ass up.
Big fat ass L for Mr. Jussie Smollett.
For sure. Stormy, do you have any W's or L's?
I'm going to give Tasha an L.
Tasha from Power?
Tasha takes an L this week.
You going to give Tasha an L and not Tariq?
No.
How
does Tariq take it? Tariq takes nothing but a dub in this situation.
How in the world do we start and end this podcast?
Because power is life. First of all, Tasha gets an L because she had a smooth getaway and trying to be so in control. She fucked that up and told on herself. Oh, God. It was premeditated at that point. She fucked it up. She takes a definite L.
Can I ask you who she was doing all that to protect?
Courtney A. Kemp has to take an L as well, because I just don't see why it was necessary for the wig to come off. Like, it just didn't have to.
Hey, I was so surprised.
Fucking have to.
I was like, that was a wig?
That was unnecessary.
I was like, she was wearing a wig that whole time?
Hold on. Can we talk about something? And I really apologize to every black female here. Not in the, in here, but in America. I did not know Tasha was in 3LW.
You did not know was in there.
I did not know that until a couple days ago. Let's be real.
I mean, in your defense, you were like 5 years old.
No, I grew up on 3LW. I knew 3LW. I remember watching videos and dancing and shit.
You can have memories at 5.
No.
Please look up and see when 3LW was hot. Look, give me some years on 3LW.
Making promises.
All right, let's take another L. Why the fuck did they give that opening part to her? They could have gave somebody without a speech impediment Octavia's part. I don't know if that's her name.
What's going on?
The broken promiseth, that she didn't have to start the song.
That's fucked up.
Somebody else could have did that.
Don't talk about it.
2000.
She should be upset. Yes.
You were like 6 years old.
I was born in 1995.
So you were 5 years old.
Exactly.
What I said the first time.
It was great. I still remember. That's when they came out. I still listened to them.
Nothing.
They was only out for like 2 years. They wasn't hot for a long time.
Okay, so then the other thing that I've deducted from that is that the continuation of 3LW in my head happened with the Cheetah Girls, because the two of them were on there and you never saw Notori. So she just kind of faded off like Michelle.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a better explanation. I like that.
Fuck off. Anyway,
but I wanted to attack your first point. Please tell me who Tasha was protecting when she was doing all that nonsense.
I'm not answering all of that shit.
It's one question. Who was she protecting when she was doing that? Who was she doing all that dumbass shit for?
Broken promises.
Who did Ghost say when they was in their apartment for the last time? Who did he say needed to finally take some fucking responsibility for their goddamn bullshit that they do? Maybe if we wasn't breaking our fucking necks to save this motherfucker for the last 3 seasons, our daughter wouldn't be dead.
Angela, so that probably started a lot of.
My girl wouldn't be dead. My daughter wouldn't be dead.
My girl.
They wouldn't have to.
I'm sitting here talking to my wife, but my girl wouldn't be dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm done. This is what I'm saying. I can't. But we can't argue. We will never be able to truly argue this from the same foundation, because y'all just don't fucking get it.
Of course not.
You're slow.
But you don't get it either. Because I seem to remember in the very first season of this show, when Ghost asked Tasha, when you first saw me, what did you think I was going to be? The biggest drug dealer and the biggest goddamn drug dealer.
I'm sorry, you wanted her to have the vision of the Lord to see everything he was going to do?
That is your vision.
She answered the fucking question.
That's why he had already opened the club.
Right,
so
because he wanted to get out. And every time he talked to her about trying to get out, Ghost, you can't leave the drug game behind. You are the drug game, Ghost. You gotta stay in it, Ghost. Keep doing it, Ghost. Wouldn't stop calling that motherfucker Ghost.
Even though it's not his name.
The only reason why his kids know that that's his name is because of fucking Tasha. But go ahead. Continue with your dub for Tasha.
Tasha, no, that wasn't a dub. She definitely took a L for sure.
L, excuse me. Yeah.
For sure.
You did say dub.
No.
I thought you said dub.
I said...
No, it was an L for Tasha?
There's no part of that. That's a dub.
Well, the only reason why she got an L for me is for protecting her dumbass son once again and got her ass landed in fucking jail. If you get my daughter killed, nigga, I'm not doing anything else for you. You first of all, you gotta get the fuck out my house. How are you even still living with me?
Because Raina was her dog.
You got my daughter murdered. Because she was out here running around doing dumb shit.
Raina had to go.
Raina had to go. So to recast the live, Raina had to go.
Yes, that's
a good place to end it.
Raina had to go.
Wrap it up.
Raina had to go. She had to. She knew too much.
She was just too damn innocent. Huh? She just had to go.
Why the fuck they take her to a dance in all white sweater? Who does that? She needed to go.
You talking about her like she's Debbie from fucking Shameless.
No, can we please touch on this? I don't give a fuck if it's on the air or not. I need to understand. I love Debbie. Like, yes, she has. Hear me out.
I can understand not hating her.
Hear me out before you throw me out. I love Debbie because Debbie comes from, like, I can sort of understand where she gets her decision making from. Now, do I think every decision is probably the best, smartest, or most,
or even
productive?
None of them at all.
The little are you up to date?
No.
Okay, let me be quiet.
Her trap Debbie that she had.
Debbie has some shit going. Frank fucked it up for her, but Debbie, as an adult, started making better decisions for sure. She had horrible counsel.
That is the only excuse I'll give her, is that her mother.
No. That's not what I mean.
Her father was an out.
I'm talking about now because
pretty much insane. Yeah.
I'm talking about now because I feel like I know this is a show, but in regular life, we've got to get to a point, or I don't know, I guess maybe not an age, but at some point you got to be like, all right, can't keep using my fucking parents as an excuse. I'm grown enough to start making decisions now and learn from other experiences.
If you're never taught what the right decision is, you don't know that you're making bad decisions until you reap the.
Now, when she had a friend that was trying to tell her how to get pregnant again to get child support because that was the best way to make some money in a bind, that wasn't great counsel, is what I was getting at. Fuck what her. At this point, already dead parents.
She had already made a dumbass idea with getting pregnant
in the first place.
She got pregnant.
That was some young shit.
To keep.
I feel like younger women understand
because she saw other girls in the neighborhood with babies.
Absolutely,
younger women understand poking a hole in the condom to force a nigga to have a baby. That's what younger women understand.
There are people. I'm not like going, oh yeah, that's just what we do. No, that's not what I'm saying.
That would be wild.
It doesn't sound like, I feel like to y'all that's like, whoa, bitches do that. To me, that's like, bitches do that.
No, we know bitches do that.
I would be aware that people.
It's just what type of bitch.
That seems like a gold
Debbie. Like, what the fuck?
No,
but that's our point.
If Debbie was in Ohio, guess where Debbie would be from?
Rittman.
Wrap it up.
The cool kids sit at the back of the bus.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Back of the Bus.
And if you're a first-time listener, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Don't be stingy.
And if you enjoyed the content or have an opinion, feel free to like and comment.
And if you're enjoying what you're hearing, go ahead and share it with your peoples. Let people know we out here.
And as always, everybody knows the cool kids sit at the back of the bus. We out.